7 things women do that puts men off. Yeah, those 7 things that you do unconsciously, may not know when you do these things, but it gets them so uncomfortable they can run away from you. You meet a guy this week and the following week he's no longer serious. You're wondering what happened, or you're in a relationship already. You do some of these things, and most of the time they are just off, and they can't even tell you what the problem is. It must be one of these 7 things. Just keep watching this video to find out. Number one is desperate attitude. All those small, small things here and there that you do to get the man's attention. All those things that you do probably to get what you want. Maybe you want him to propose, so you go doing all the house chores in his house. You go give him all the wife benefits when you're not yet his wife. Maid can smell desperation from afar. So you don't need to do all those things to get a man. You don't need to do all those things to get what you want. For a man whose intention is far from what you have in your mind, it's going to put him off. He's going to run away. He's going to wonder, what are you looking for? If he's not ready, probably to make you his wife or to get serious with you, he's going to start putting up some kind of attitude. And you'll be wondering, what have you done? And they can't simply even say this is what you have done. Because in the real sense, you've done virtually everything, like you've given your all, and you think he's not appreciating it. The truth is that you're being desperate, and he knows, and it makes him very, very uncomfortable. Desperation will only attract you the wrong men in your life. Desperation is going to attract the wrong people. So quit being desperate. It puts men off. Secondly, overcrowding his personal space. This is so bad. It puts men off. You can't always try to choke a man. You can't always try to trap him. And if he feels trapped, he's definitely not going to be comfortable. He needs his personal space. He deserves his me time. Give him some space. I mean, sit pretty like a queen. Give him opportunity to do the chasing. Let him come after you. Let him make an effort to reach out to you. Men need their space. Men need their freedom. If you give a man freedom, that's when you're going to really know him. That's when you will know what he can do and what he cannot do. That's when he himself can even know what he wants. So men deserve their freedom. Give them freedom. Give them space. Do not overcrowd their space. Number 3, nagging and arguments. This is difficult for women to really deal with, honestly. But trust me, when you nag, when you argue with a man, especially, you know how our mouth can run. The only thing they hear is whoa, whoa, whoa. They don't even hear anything. They don't get the message. Can we at least learn to just make our point calmly? Make your point calmly and leave the rest. Sometime on his own, when he's alone, he will hear those things. But in the midst of shouting, nagging, they don't hear anything. Trust me. And it can put a man off. No matter what you want to express, no matter how right you feel, make your point calmly. Even if he's shouting, both of you can be doing that. You're a queen now, so don't forget. Both of you can be doing that at the same time. Just allow him. Make your own points. Express yourself calmly, then leave the rest. On his own, he will remember those things. It will sink better than when you shout. The only thing he will get is that you shouted. In fact, he will turn it that you insulted him. So the best thing is to learn to, express yourself calmly. It works better. 4, focusing too much on your accomplishments or your money. This can get a man so uncomfortable. It can put a man off. In fact, they can even run away. I don't even know why they do this, right? Because they are meant to celebrate your wins. They are meant to, be happy for you. But there's actually a difference between where you are bragging with what you've owned, what you have got, where you are comparing yourself probably with him or something. So please, when you brag, when you boast about your accomplishments and your money, it gets a man uncomfortable. It pisses him off. So it depends on what you are looking for from this man. Just find a balance between you bragging about what you have, bragging about how much you have, bragging about your accomplishment. Just find a balance between bragging and mere expressing it and all of that. It can put a man off. 5, affirming him too much too soon. Nobody's perfect. You are not perfect either. So when you try to tell a man things like, you're just the perfect man. You are all I've been looking for. This, that, it can get him uncomfortable because he knows he's not perfect. So now him now trying to fit in into where you have kept him is going to be like work for him. So please manage how you express yourself, no matter how much you're tripping for him, no matter how much, you like him, you love him or whatsoever. Do not try to offend him too much. You're placing where he hasn't reached, or praise him give him praises that he hasn't earned, it can get them very, very uncomfortable. Being too masculine. As a lady, there are certain things you need to allow your man to do for you. Give him the opportunity to serve you. Give him the opportunity to be a man around you. Give him the opportunity to lead you. I know you can carry that heavy load. I know you can change light bulbs, but no, sit pretty. I know you can turn on the generator. I know, sit pretty. Allow him to do those things for you. Do not make a man feel useless around you. Men are wired to solve problems. They are wired to do things, here and there. So allow a man be the man around you. It makes them more comfortable. Number 7, having entitled mindset. This is so bad. It can make a man run away. Some women make having a man in their life a source of income. Like, this is what they do for a living. Once they meet a man, they're already carrying their invisible family problems on their head. Once you meet a man, you start presenting those things. It doesn't make sense. Even as little as going to see him, you're asking for transport. That's an insult on your person. Please, this is so, it can get a man, it can put a man off. It can make them run away. You would not even know why. And they won't tell you this. Trust me. He cannot solve all your problems. That is just the truth. Let him do the ones he can do. Get a life. Get something doing. Get busy. Don't feel entitled because he is in your life. He's capable of putting a man off. Let me know in the comment section other things that you think puts men off. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoy watching this video. Do not forget to subscribe before you leave. I'm going to see you right on the next one. Bye-bye.